Greetings, peace, what's up? This is Queen Sarita. I'm here coming to you with another one of these updates about documenting my life or document my life. You can find these updates on my blog at naturallyhighlife.com, and that's /now, NOW. So if you go there, you'll see the recordings of me documenting my life. And following me for a while, or you've been along for the ride, watching my YouTube channel, or you've been coming to the blog, it's been several years that I've been doing this, and I have graduated myself to literally doing readings every day, and I have made a great deal of money doing what I do. And I can accredit or say that what I did and what I'm doing, what I did then and now, you know, there are some things that I definitely changed about my mindset and about the activities that I spend my most energy on. I just had to make some tremendous changes. And so today, for instance, like every day I get up, I have certain supplements that I take. I have certain mindset activities, different things to condition the different parts of my body that I'm going to be using, that I need to reach the success and the vision that I want ultimately for myself. And so they say that without any sort of challenge or struggle that you don't grow. And there is a famous quote that says, without any mud, there is no lotus. As if you've all heard of Abraham Hicks say, without there being obstructions, challenges, whatever, you will not ask for the things that you want. You will not focus to change things, to improve things, to transform things. You'll just accept things as they are a lot of times. You'll just be blissful about it all, if it's blissful. However, when a little something comes in that's not a part of the element, not a part of the plan, sometimes that can assist a lot of people in getting fired up to do the things they want to do and to go towards the goals they want to go towards. So I've noticed that in my own life, and I still celebrate the harmonious, peaceful, joyous, virtuous, happy, peaceful times, you know, and I appreciate the times when I'm recalibrating, when I'm getting better, because as a divine being / human being, there is not going to be a time that I've figured out that I'm going to stop wanting to manifest something or desiring something or wanting to bring something into my life or to change it, improve it. It just, that's a part of the human being. And why not have tools in place that can maximize your efforts if you know this? Now, if you don't know it yet, I just want to challenge you now to take about 3 different things that you desire, and it doesn't matter what it is, but you know, things that you can come across, you know, or that can come to you, and you don't have to know how all of it's going to happen, but what are some of the things that are associated with those things? Before we even get to that, you would literally write down 1 to 3 things on a piece of paper or in a notebook, a journal. My favorite way is in a journal, because sticky notes, I love them. I love anything I can write on, receipts, whatever, use pieces of paper. But I've realized that that's not very beneficial for me in the long run when I go to try to piece all these things together, and also to do the next step of what I want you to do. It makes it not so easy when you can't understand what you've written down because you've written on a bunch of, you've written your stuff down on papers that aren't clear and clean or whatever, you know? So you want to take a notebook, simple, you know, you can use a, what's the word you call it, composition book. can use pages that are graph pages. And we'll talk about journaling and different methods. I'm going to do something on that because I'm absolutely obsessed with journaling. Since I realized that there's a better way to journal, okay? So that's what I'm going to talk to you about. But writing those 3 things down, 1 or 3 things down, and then throughout your week or every day, take a sheet of paper and put at the top of it the date that you're writing this stuff down. And I like to write the time. Even though time and the date's not real, we're here now, so go ahead and honor that. And at least you'll have something to go back and look at that you can appreciate about your person because you took the time out to do this and you're doing it for yourself and for your life. And as a human and a divine being, we are here to create and we are here to make manifest the things that we want. And it only happens through our sheer intention and how we feel about things. So when you're writing, the top of the sheet of the paper is going to have the date, the time, and then the thing that you desire. You can put it at the top of the pieces of paper if you want, or you can just start writing about that thing. But it may help you to stay on task by writing it at the top. And then you're just going to stream write or write freely on the paper about the things you appreciate, enjoy, that you love, that you want to see more of, about the thing you wrote on the paper that you are wanting. And as you do that, I want you to feel the energy of your heart expanding. You know, you may feel warmth while you're doing this, but the important thing is to feel good. This is a communication effort between you and the universe, which we'll talk about more of that later, but that's what you're doing. You're writing a letter to yourself and the universe, declaring what you want. And these things that you write, they can be small because it doesn't have to be anything that's humongous. You can get to that later. Start where you feel comfortable and go from there. The other thing that I want you to look at is, you know, there's going to be change that does happen. And that's why the date and the time are there, so you can chart your progress. And you won't be saying, oh, I didn't see anything happen. I've been doing all this work. And no, do it, write it down, make a record. And when you put your head up after 21 days, you're going to see something different. The other thing is that don't talk to everybody about your business, telling them what you're doing. I do not. Keep it very, very, very breezy, because people don't understand the level of manifesting that you're doing. They only understand their own for the most part. And while you're wanting to attract something to you, that's not the time to teach them how to do it. So they can debunk you and say, oh, I don't think that that'll work, or blah, blah, blah. And then you'll doubt your own process. Don't waste your time doing that. Instead, do what my person does. I keep things to myself and I work it to see if it's going to work. It works a lot better when I don't tell the whole planet about all the details of it. It's one thing you can tell a person that you are improving your life or refining your life or rewriting your life, whatever, but keep it. You don't even have to share that much. And this is what you want to do. You are making a decision by writing down this stuff on the paper. You're writing affirmations about how powerful you are. I am able, I am available, I'm open, I'm ready. You know, you're writing down, I love myself. I deserve this. I deserve that. I am so ready for everything that's coming to me that I've asked for. But to be ambiguous in how you say it will work just fine. If you don't have 3 specific things, begin writing, begin thinking, begin visualizing, begin getting creative. And out of that, you'll find that what you want is going to show up, is going to reveal itself to you. Okay? So yeah, you're making a decision, you're making a declaration. The other thing you're doing is you are using emotion with this. you're using that within yourself, the feeling. Because for one thing, I read the book The Secret. I watched the movie. I loved it. If you haven't seen the movie The Secret, I say go ahead and check it out. There is one important element that is missing from it, and I want to know if you can pick it up. But it will still work for you. But do check it out, and I'll tell you what's missing. We'll talk about that. And it'll speed everything up once you do this one thing, okay? Be descriptive in what you're writing. Go into detail. Nobody else is going to see this but you. 17 seconds at least, it says. When you're giving your energy attention, you're talking or writing something. It takes about 17 seconds before the energies of the universe begin to start winding together, if you will, and starting to put together into the unseen part of the universe that we can't see. That's where babies come from. Everything is manifested from the unseen, and then it becomes seen later. So as you're focusing on your goal, remember that 17 seconds is what it takes at least. So that's why I'm saying focusing on these things on your piece of paper that you're going to write down, or you're going to visualize, or you're going to speak for every 2 days for 21 days, or every day for 21 days. Do this, do it at your own pace, but keep your attention on it. Remember, this is a game. Living on earth and doing this life is a game. This is a part of it. There are cheat codes. This is one of them. I'm going to tell you, I've made $500 in a day. And that's, for some people, like, oh, that's nothing. But imagine doing it over and over again. Not scamming a person, by doing what you love, by looking back in your journal and saying, oh my God, I did write this specific number down. And it wasn't the number 500. It wasn't that number. But I got the numbers that I put into my manifesting exercises. You also want to have gratitude when you're doing this. And I'm talking about this because I'm excited about the results I'm getting. I just got finished working with 2 clients, doing some sessions for, spirits, for psychic readings. And I am a spiritual counselor, so I was doing that aspect of it for somebody who's dealing with some marital stuff. And it happens to be a guy, and he is wanting to mold his life better than he has been. And he wants to do it in a more conscious way. So this is what we spoke about. But the amazing changes are phenomenal. And there's nothing bad about this. It's literally like, imagine there's wands for everybody that is on earth as a human / divine being here. There's a wand floating all over the universe for you, over your head. Everywhere you go, imagine a magic wand is hanging over your head, right? But because the universe is working it anyway, you see it in astrology, you see it in numerology, you see it in the cycles of life. Something is doing the moving, and they're processing life. They're moving it. And they're making it do things. They're making it interact. And we're awareness. We're infinite awareness who is able to look out and notice these things. But because we're in a human body, we can be more than infinite awareness. We don't have to just sit there and watch things happen. That's a part of it. And that's cool, because that's a part of carrying the baby and nurturing the baby to its full term. But first, the first thing I want you to do is see yourself standing there in a forest or in your most favorite place to be, on a beach or whatever. And then you have this magic wand over your head, but you take your hand and you reach up and you grab it. And you wield the power of that wand. And you say, I'm ready to direct my life, like for real. Imagine that. If you will do that, then I guarantee you your entire experience of life is going to change. One thing that I want you to do, though, is when you write these things down, they need to be in the present tense. The present tense, talking about right now. Not talking about what used to be, what's going to be. I'm hoping. You can start there. But you want to gradually, quickly, expeditiously get to the point where you're writing as if things have already happened, or you're seeing or feeling things as if they've already happened, speaking things as if they are already going on. What you're doing with this process is you're literally writing out the story of your life. It may sound crazy, but it is exactly what you're doing every day by the way you think, speak, write. What you put your attention on and how you perceive it as you give your awareness to it also shapes your life. 17 seconds is what it takes at least to start off with creating a manifestation and bringing things into existence. And with that means things start off as a seed, just like when you plant a seed outside in the ground. Everything begins as a seed, and you can't see the process behind the curtain, but you know what's going on. When people come out and they have a play that they go to do, that they're going to perform, they go they're behind the scenes, behind the screen, they are in the makeup room or whatever. You can't see all of that, but you know something beautiful is going to emerge. Something creative is going to come out of whatever they've been doing behind the curtain. So you have to trust this. And trust comes as you do it. You're going to see it happen very fast. In fact, to make it happen even faster, do it with some small stuff like a dollar bill or the color of a car. Declare that you're going to see something, or you're going to experience something. And then the main thing here while you're writing or speaking, visualizing, is you focus on the desire. There's nothing wrong with having a desire, because the universe has a desire. And it is enacting those things every freaking day. And you can have a say in some of that. So go ahead, and you want to have fun with this. And when you're writing, I am amazing, I feel so good about my relationship, feel it. As if you're in a play, sell yourself and sell the universe on what you want. I guarantee you, as you write, visualize, speak, whichever one you choose, and you can incorporate different ones, you're going to notice some changes, my dear. There are other components to this that make this even more real and speed it up even faster and make it even more fun. And we'll talk about some of those resources and tools and signs and symbols at another time, but I'm letting you know now, just you and your hand, your mouth, your awareness is magical. What do you think is inside of you? So yeah, this is my tangent for the day. But to get you started, I'm going to say 3 different things that I feel can be a life changer if you want to even include these in your book. At the beginning of writing this book also, it doesn't have to be organized. Just use it for just your manifesting, processing purposes. You can have affirmations you find online, offline, that you write, that you love, that you enjoy, and start with repeating those. You can borrow other people's words, thoughts, and energies right now until you get and find what you want specifically. You can mix and match and make your own reality, which is what you're doing anyway. So, my dear, beloved ones, I'm telling you that from the unseen, the seen will come. And from your desires, you will meet your goals. And as a starseed myself, I had to find clever ways to make my reality more of what I wanted. And so that's why I'm adopting these things and these processes, because this life can be very boring if you aren't holding your wand, if you aren't the wand holder, you aren't being the magician. Then life can seem very bland and, but it doesn't have to be that way. It doesn't have to be that way. You are the one. You've been waiting on yourself. So that's what I want to say to you. This is some affirmations. I am the scripter of my life. Everything is working out for me right now. I believe, I feel, and I know this is a wonderful day. I choose to be happy today and every day. I choose to live a great life. God is with me. The Creator is with me, helping me and guiding me, moving through me. I enjoy tranquility and peace and joy and happiness in my home. I feel so peaceful and loving and relaxed at my house. Everything is working out for me. And here's one more. I am beautiful and everybody loves me. That's one from Louise Hay. Love her affirmations. And Michael Beckwith said it also. Out of no way, a way will be made. So here we go. I am overjoyed to be where I am in life, and life is flowing for me so well. I am very prosperous, and I'm so happy about it. And the last one, my income is constantly increasing. This one's from Reverend Ike. You must check him out. And I prosper everywhere I turn. This is from We Are Creators. Somebody really does some good affirmations on there. And affirm what you want and don't be afraid to do it. Doesn't matter what the journal looks like. In fact, it's nice to have more than one because you're going to be doing this for the duration of your life if you see that it works, right? So why not? So there is no rush. You can get one piece of paper. You can do it on a napkin. You can take that napkin or a piece of paper or receipt or whatever, post-it notes, and take them joints and post them into your book. I do that as well because sometimes you're in the moment and you want to write things down. All right. So beyond that, if you are interested in hearing more about this and manifesting and what it means to be a star seed and how you can document your life so you can have a record of it and remember what you are doing and appreciate yourself that much more, then definitely sign up for updates, and I'm here with you. And thank you so much for being on the other end. It's good to have somebody listening and that cares in this world, and I really don't take it for granted. So make yourselves known. I know I'm talking to a lot of you who are very quiet and to yourselves, but if you can just drop a hello, I'd appreciate you. I just want to know that you're there. All right, peace, much love, and if you want to know how to make more money in your life and have more of what you want, then just stay tuned because we're going to talk about that. Because no longer is it about to be a life where you just see other people getting things and doing life the way they want and being amazingly happy and abundant and fruitful and all that, and then you're over there like, oh, one day I'm going to get it. Mine's on the way. I'll find it. I'll find a way. No, you don't have to wait no more. You don't have to wait another day. So tell me that you want to hear more about this, and I got you. All right, y'all, this is Queen Sarita signing out. In peace and thank you.